Okay, Chris Coleman's now out of a job. He's been let go by Sunderland. He's been sacked, released from his contract, depending on your source, but he's lost his job. I was surprised when he took the job, and I'm not surprised he's lost it. He's not a bad manager. He really isn't. But I was very surprised when he took the job, considering the job he had at Wales and what he was doing with the Welsh national side and the faith that the Welsh FA had given him, and they allowed him a bit of time to get his philosophy going and to build the momentum and work and develop the players. And it paid off for Wales. They now have some very good structures in place that Ryan Giggs can carry on the good work. And that's down to Gary Speed initially, then Chris Coleman, and now Ryan Giggs. They've gone with young, talented individuals. And of course, Gary Speed sadly passed away young, and Ryan Giggs has only recently retired from playing football, so he's still got those playing legs fresh in his mind, and those playing days fresh in his mind. And that's the philosophy that Coleman's come from, a very stable, let's give the manager time to build and grow the players. Doesn't matter if it's national, international, or club football. He's come from that kind of stable atmosphere to Sunderland. Sunderland has got a lot of debt, a wage bill that's too high, and players that are clearly not putting the effort in. Hence the overpaidness. This is the issue with overpaid players. The club has been badly run for a long time. High manager turnover, no long-term stability with a long-term plan. It's just knee-jerk reaction to knee-jerk reaction to knee-jerk reaction. An average squad, really average. A lot of their good players are long gone, that they never replace, like Julio Arca, for example. Legend in the Northeast. Never really replaced that kind of player in midfield. Niall Quinn and Kevin Phillips up front, they never really replaced them. Asamoah Ajani was a egotistical pain in the arse, but he was a good player. They've had a lot of good players up at Sunderland over the years, but they can't keep them long term. And the amount of manager turnover in the last decade is pretty bad. They did hold the record for the worst Premier League season in history until Derby County broke it. But this has not been a great great decade really. Back-to-back relegations. The issue is, unless they can adapt very quickly and reduce their wage bill for one, get a squad that's gonna compete in League One, because there's some good teams in League One that could be in the Championship or even the Premier League, and I'm not being disingenuous when I say that. If they don't adapt to League One football, the style of play is different. They've got a big stadium to fill in a small league, as I'll call it, because the average stadium is about 10,000 capacity. The stadium I can see 35 or odd, 40,000, something like that. Big stadium. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of empty seats next season where fans just don't want to turn up. The club's just been sold, so the new owners have got to deal with a lot of debt, high wage bill, and now they've got to find a manager. I don't know who will want to take the job. I don't know what the future holds for Chris Coleman. He's a very, very good manager. He did a very good job at Fulham when he was there, with what at the time was a limited budget. He's done a very, very good job with Wales. I'll be interested to see where he ends up. If Cardiff go up, will he go to Cardiff? And if Neil Warnock doesn't want to coach in the Premier League, could he take the Cardiff job? There's going to be some managerial vacancies appearing in the next couple of months in the off-season. I also don't rule out him going back into international football as a manager, be it with Wales in the future, down the line. Let's say Giggs earns his stripes, does well at Wales, is given a better offer. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back into the international arena or club football. But Sunderland itself is a club with problems. They're facing League One with a squad that is overpaid. That's going to be a lot of players are going to leave. They'll have clauses in their contract stating that they can be moved on, get out clauses. They need to get some winning mentality in that playing group. They need to pick up some players on free transfer or through the transfer market with this new ownership. They also need to pay off this debt. And at League One ticket prices, I don't think they can do that unless they go straight back up. If they stay in League One for a protracted period of time, I can see them going down even further. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.